Welcome to After the Final Bell, a podcast about what happens when an adrenaline-fueled career comes to an end and real life begins. Hosted by UFC striking coach Mike Gonzalez and YouTube bounty hunter Trevor O'Connor.
It's not just about fights anymore. It's about what happens when the gloves come off.
And the real adventure begins.
Join Mike and Trevor as they chat about the highs, the lows, and everything in between. Life after the final bell isn't always easy, but it's always interesting. This is After the Final Bell.
I have zero permission to ride around in a car with a girl with no pants on.
Zero?
Nope.
You don't even got permission to ask?
Nope.
How do people, how are people that dumb?
And how do you have that much energy to care?
But I've seen this machine and it would connect to your brain.
Okay.
And record your dreams. And then, there's a screen there and it would play for you when you wake up.
And you can get it on
It's not out yet.
Temu?
No, it's not on Temu. I'd believe that before I believed the dinosaurs.
You would, really?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, just argue with somebody. I need to be in an argument online.
I've been getting in arguments online.
They make me feel good.
Click the join button now to become a member and gain access to all the behind-the-scenes footage, including our hilarious outtakes. Join us weekly for our members-only live podcast, but only when you click that join button.
Yes.
Everglades facility called Alligator Alcatraz.
They're going to have like a
moat?
I think so, and they're going to put the alligators and snakes or whatever.
In the moat?
Yeah. I think I need to go, you know what, I need to go get my phone hooked up to my watch.
Why isn't it?
Because I wasn't sure if I wanted to pay the $5. If we're going to just have an honest conversation here. What's up, guys? I'm Mike Gonzalez.
And I'm Trevor O'Connor, and this is
After
the Morning Zoo. Y100, come on down. We've got tickets to the rodeo this weekend. We're going to sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
This is After the Final Bell.
Oh, sorry.
A podcast about life after an adrenaline-fueled career has come to an end.
And real life begins.
See, now we're in real life.
I was born to be a radio DJ.
Yeah.
I should try that.
People even listen to the radio anymore?
Do you care if they pay you?
I mean,
it's just like sitting in here. I mean, we could just be talking to ourselves all day.
That's true, I guess.
Maybe I should do like a morning show style, not a podcast, but like I'll go through some current events, boom, boom, boom. Maybe do a little, what's going on in the sports world or the entertainment world.
Yeah. Like
30 minutes in the morning. What's up, guys? It's time for Waking something.
Yeah.
Because it's not bake, because I don't bake.
That's true.
It'd be kind of funny to do just an over-the-top radio voice the whole time, too.
The whole time?
Yeah.
You'd be exhausted
I would take a nap. I probably would have to do it one day, then take 2 days off and then do it, because the first time I did it, for the next 2 days, my voice would just be blown
shot
apart. Yeah.
Oh.
I did. Oh, we're in, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're in.
I did hear from J.R. Chavez, and I think he's starting to put together a card.
When?
Which means,
oh man, that's going to be exciting.
We get to do some more commentary.
He always does. I don't know. I like that he doesn't do a card so much, but I feel like
a couple years.
But I feel like it's too far.
Maybe a little too far.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
let's get him a little closer.
It's like that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
He always does a good job.
Yeah, I like it.
He always does a good job. He does a good job of promoting it.
Yep. I've got commentary for CJJC coming up, like their summer bash.
Which one's that one? Is that
In the Cage?
Okay, that's Pop Rocky.
Pep Rocky.
Oh, okay.
Jiu-Jitsu in the Cage.
Okay.
So I think that's going to be at the Stampede. I'm going to do commentary with Jordan Kurtz.
Oh, okay, that'll work.
And then I think he's got another grapple games going, like he did the card jitsu, and he's trying all these kind of ancillary
different stuff,
fun shit just to make jiu-jitsu fun. So I think I'm going to I might do some like announcing for that.
Oh,
like at the event live.
The ring,
kind of, but it's not going to be a ring. I'm sure
that's a whole different voice.
And we're alive.
Yeah.
You got to kill those voices.
Yeah, that's tiring too.
Yeah. Yeah.
By
You know, Buffer is wiped out at the end of a big pay-per-view.
Oh, I've seen him.
Because he's full bore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen him on the bus afterwards. He's just like ties untied and yeah.
2 cocktails in on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
He's funny.
Yeah.
He's funny. I saw a post the other day that he's only introduced 2 fighters as the one, the only.
One was John Jones.
Yeah.
I don't know who the other one is.
Who do you think?
Probably, if I had to guess, probably GSP.
No.
No? Who?
Connor.
Really?
At the height of the Connor like double champ, when the whole UFC was riding on his back in the world.
Yeah.
Yep. Those are the only 2 fighters he's ever introduced as the one, the only.
Speaking of John Jones, you see he's in trouble right away?
But I don't know. Like, did you see the statement from his lawyer?
I mean, he's supposed to say that.
That it wasn't him?
Yeah.
They don't have any proof.
They don't. He's smart. He gets out, he runs away, which I mean,
if he ran away, he's going to be on camera.
he should be. But
If you got in a
but
traffic
then you see something about did you see the body cam where they were on the phone? He said something about being able to off somebody or something.
Oh, he got like.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you can't.
I guess he said the guy in his rebuttal to the body cam footage, he said that he didn't feel like they were actually cops and someone was trying to like get over on him.
Oh.
And so he flexed back.
When they were cops.
Somebody writes really, really good rebuttals for everything that he does wrong.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know who it is, but.
Not me.
What was he doing riding around in a car with a girl who was all fucked up with no pants on? Don't he have one of those wives?
Yeah. I mean.
There's a pretty stern rule in my house. I have 0 permission to ride around in a car with a girl with no pants on.
0?
Nope.
You don't even got permission to ask?
Nope. None. 0.
I mean, yeah. But.
You?
No. But that's what's crazy is like, we were talking about this, like, because there's another guy, another fighter, O'Malley, Sean, who's pretty open about his relationship.
Right. And they had like a somewhat open relationship, right?
Which it's crazy to me that you would allow whoever, whatever the other, your husband or wife to have an open relationship because they make all the money and they make.
His wife just lets him do whatever because he's the cash cow.
Yeah.
And they've been together forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. A forced open relationship, whether you want to believe it's that or not, they may be like, yeah, we agree with it.
Yeah.
But I think most people, if you break it down in power situations like that, where one person really holds all the power, the other person probably agrees because they have to, not because they want to.
And that's where I feel like John's wife is at.
She's just there. She's like, we're so rich, it doesn't matter.
Like, to her, the big money coming in just allows her to do whatever she wants, I guess. I'm assuming.
There's no more big money, though.
I mean, he's not broke.
No. Does he do a movie, you think?
Yeah, but I just don't think he would be a good actor.
You don't think he can? You know who was terrible is Connor.
Yeah.
Did you watch Roadhouse?
No, I seen clips.
It was bad.
He's bad. Rhonda was bad.
Yeah, he was, but Connor was terrible.
Michelle Watterson was recently in a movie, and I can't remember, but she didn't have a line. They didn't give her no line. She was just there.
Didn't she? It was like an action scene, right?
Yeah.
And she like comes. What movie was it?
I don't remember.
Google it. Yeah. What other? Let's see. Cowboy's been in movies.
I think he's horrible.
And he's just Cowboy staying lines. Max was in a movie.
He was?
Holloway, yeah. He was in, what was it? That Den of Thieves, I believe.
Okay.
You remember that movie where they robbed the bank vault?
Oh, yeah.
And it's
she was in Havoc.
Havoc. It's Ice Cube's son
Oh, okay.
is in that movie too.
Mm-hmm.
But Max is like a trash truck driver that's in like one of the action scenes.
Oh,
Who else? GSP, right? He's been in a movie.
he's been in a movie.
I always think he's going to say, "Hey, welcome to Saskatoon." Like when you see him, I just always think he's going to have.
Yeah, no, these fighters can't act.
No, Ronda was not good, but they were smart enough to not let her
Try to
stay in the movie for a long period of time. Like she was a name draw. She's going to be in for this first action sequence, and then gut shot.
Yep.
You're out.
Yeah, that's
Connor, on the other hand, they tried to let carry a movie.
can't.
That could have been a good remake.
It could, yeah. They could have found a lot of better actors.
Don't use a fight. Just use an actor to play that part.
Roadhouse,
and it would have been great.
Yeah.
But the rest of, Jake Gyllenhaal played it fine.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the movie was pretty good. It's cool because it was all around places that we knew because it was down in the Keys.
Oh,
yeah.
So you already had an idea. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. Like we see a lot of, you're like, oh, that's
such and such.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, Rampage.
Oh yeah,
Mr. T.
Yeah, Rampage.
He's been in like 2 movies or 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Randy Couture's been in movies,
and he's fine. He's in like the Expendables, right?
Yeah.
Which they're exactly what they are. It's a bunch of action junkies that say one-liners and then get into a fight.
I just think, they should not allow fighters to do movies.
I mean,
Kat Zingano's doing she's just doing stunt woman stuff.
Yeah.
Which is probably better for her.
Mm-hmm. Fighting hasn't done well for her recently. And she had a career. She did fine, but the moments passed. Just like any of these fighters, I hate to see, like Misha Tate, they should cut her.
Jeez,
they should cut her so that she can't fight again.
Man, what's crazy is I don't understand.
She doesn't have
some of these people, these girls stick around.
Guys too, though.
Yeah, they just stick around like long enough.
Look at Anthony Smith.
Yeah,
love the dude. Fucking amazing. Love him. 2 fights too long.
3 fights too long.
2 definite.
Oh yeah,
too long.
Yeah.
He's great as an analyst on the desk. He's fun there. He does a good job. He should have walked away 2 fights ago, but I get it. It's hard to walk away.
Yeah. Sometimes those guys as analysts bother me because they don't know how to be like. Sometimes they don't know how to be like
neutral or happy for someone.
Yeah. It's like
if it's someone they're not happy, like someone just won that they're not friends with, and they come up to the analyst booth for that post fight, and you're like, oh well.
This is like it's your job.
Yeah, I like Chiesa.
He does good. He does a good job. Chiesa does a good job.
He's done now, right?
No.
Didn't he drop the gloves?
No.
I thought he dropped the gloves.
Oh, maybe then.
I thought he dropped the gloves, and I could be completely wrong. And but there's so many, dude. Like in the last couple cards, there's been fighters that you're just like, dude, just stop.
Stop fighting.
Stop, please. Someone save them from themselves.
They won't.
No, because everyone's getting paid off of them. Everybody in their life is making money off of them having more brain damage.
That is very true.
And it gets to a point where, you're going to have to at some point have a conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Where you go, hey, it was a good run.
It's time to move on.
We're okay. Let's not do any more, any unnecessary harm. And by then, Team Awesome Podcast Studios will be
up and running.
Full bore.
Boom.
And you'll be so busy. We're going to have to put a little spot for you to hold mitts in the corner of the building.
Yeah. Then I only go to one spot.
You just go there.
Go back and forth.
You just do a podcast while you're holding mitts?
Yeah. Might as well.
That's what I would do. So if people are unaware, Jam popped the cherry, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
He is the first official podcast up on Team Awesome Podcast Studios. Find the YouTube channel.
There's
a link.
The description.
Definitely a link in the description right there. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Before you do that, though, while you're looking down there, just go ahead and click that join button.
What is
it's
$1.99?
It's $1.99 a month, and you get all of the members live content, which is 5 or 6, 10 minutes before we film. We go live, just kind of goofing off in here, and then about 5-10 minutes afterwards,
we will You can see everything.
Yep.
And you can see all the unedited, the whole thing unedited.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. And that's the thing. Yep. You see it all
unedited.
And some of them you should watch. Here's the thing: spend $1.99 the first month.
Yeah.
Okay. Watch the regular episode, and then watch the unedited version, and see that you kind of get
extra.
You're getting some extra. You're getting some fun.
Yeah.
I mean, we may do more little side content.
Yeah. Check it out.
But
he's on episode 2.
Yeah. Yeah. If you don't, though, click subscribe, turn on the bell, get the notifications,
all that stuff.
Go right now, open another tab and drag it over, and then just go like all of our videos.
Yeah.
Do all of them. I have to apologize.
For?
We've been taking a hit on our like rankings, our thumbs up percentages. We've been taking a hit.
We need more likes?
Well, the problem is the Philip Blake video caught fire. We've talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the people that are seeing it maybe lick windows for snacks because they do not have the ability to discern between what's real and what's a show.
Yeah.
And people, it's done like 500,000 views in the last month.
Dang.
It's insane.
That's crazy.
It's a 2-year-old video, but it's in that weird world where it got caught by the people that hate all cops, hate all. And so they're going to other videos and thumbs down, and commenting like, you guys suck. Philip Blake ruined your career. So there's a bunch of stuff like,
really?
Like all of our podcast videos are getting.
How are people that dumb?
And how do you have that much energy to care?
Yeah. I mean,
there's people breaking down like every law we broke and running commentary, like trying to tell Philip Blake how to sue us.
Do you think there's been an attorney that tried to reach out?
Oh God.
That would be hilarious.
Oh, a civil rights attorney trying to find Philip Blake. I wish I knew his real name. I would
have him on right here.
Yes. I would fly him out.
That would be hilarious.
I would fly him out because he was actually a really, 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 really good, not even a defendant. He was like the distractor, but he was one of the best. And he was just like,
he was on it, huh?
Goofy one-liners and just enough jujitsu to protect his hands. And then afterwards, he was good. Yeah, like he was awesome.
What do you think people would say if you brought him in?
Oh, we should wait until like the day before we're gonna move, and we'll have him on, and then I'll get into an exchange with and then we'll like boom through the table. Just to re-spark it.
Oh, people would get so mad.
Yeah. I wish I could remember his real name. I really do.
Oh, that's going to make him more upset to know that that's not his real name.
Yeah. Philip Blake is the mayor on The Walking Dead.
Jeez. I don't understand these people that would think you can't break a law if everything is
it's on film and done as a production.
Yeah. There's no laws broken.
No, there's not. Very interesting though.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And I've gone into and commented on a few where people were you could tell they were like really, really affected by it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were truly angry that this misjustice has happened. And I've gone in and been like, hey dude,
it's fake. It's not real.
It's a show.
It's a show.
It's okay, dude.
Yeah.
It's a show. Like
you think there's been people where it's like, oh, okay, it's a show. Never mind. Carry on.
Some people.
Yeah.
Some people have commented back and they're like, that makes so much more sense, dude. I can't believe. I was like, yeah, dude, it's cool.
And those people are all right.
It's cool.
Yeah. Philip. Poor Philip.
There's someone that's commenting on a bunch of our videos who's saying the reason we're doing the podcast is because I lost a federal lawsuit.
Oh.
And can't do that. I can't do bounty hunting anymore because of all of the civil rights that I violated.
Oh.
And the judgment is so huge that I'm going to owe for the rest of my life and I can never do bounty hunting again. That's why we're doing a podcast.
Oh, that's why you moved back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to hide from
From the lawsuit?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they don't find you on the podcast.
Right here in Thornton.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully.
Yeah.
If they do, we'll just hide you.
Where we need to build a hiding place in that. Where are we going to do?
I don't know.
Under the floor?
Mm-hmm. We need to build a trapdoor on the floor.
Where are we going? Yeah, we got to do something. When I was real life bounty hunting, people that actually went to jail, we got a guy who was a professional runner. Like he was always on wanted and always, he was in a mattress. They had cut the side of the mattress and put Velcro so it could close again, but took all the like foam
inside out.
And he would just, anytime something was going on, he would just go in there and slide in. They would Velcro it in and put the bedspread back over.
How'd you find him? You just felt the bed?
The guy I was with that day, like, stepped on the bed to go look on the other side.
Oh, busted.
Yeah, got him.
What if you just dragged the mattress out?
Just bring the whole thing. Punk.
Yeah.
He's restrained enough. I'll find it. I have another video. It's probably unlisted on my other YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull it out. And we'll have Kristen put it right here. Just a clip of it. It's me finding, I've been looking for this girl in this house for like probably 2 hours. And I know she's there.
Yeah.
Can't find her. I was with my old partner, Teddy. Sometimes when you're in a house, energy just draws you to certain places. Right? You're like, something says right here.
Mm-hmm.
It kept drawing me to the kitchen, and I couldn't figure out why. I'm like, it's a little tiny apartment. Like the kitchen is like as big as this damn table that we're at.
Oh gosh.
Refrigerator, sink, oven, cabinet. Like it's
so
tiny.
It's small, yeah.
But something just kept making me, like, drawing me back into there. And for some reason, I took my flashlight and I looked at the little lip between where the oven and the counter are. You know how on each side, where the crumbs get smushed off the side? I stuck my flashlight in there and looked, and I saw a shoe. So when they build the cabinets, there's like sides, and you slide the oven in. They had taken the side off of that piece of cabinet, and it was right where a corner was. Mm-hmm. So it was a big hollow underneath the corner of the countertop. So when I knocked on the door, they pulled the oven out,
put her in there.
She climbed in, and then they just slid the stove or oven right back into place. You couldn't tell, like you wouldn't know. But after she came out, I went and looked, and they'd cut the thing out, and then it was like a perfect little void where she could just go in.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I have the video. I have the video of that.
What's the chances you just looking, like that little, you're like, because it makes no sense, right? Like,
no. But when you've looked at everything and you know, and you're like, ugh.
Dang.
Yeah, I have a video of that, and I have another video. We'll put it up. I don't know if we'll put it in here, but we'll put it up sometime. I went into this house in Westminster in a regular neighborhood, like middle-class neighborhood. I knocked on the door, and another guy answered, and I told him I need, this is the address of record. I need to. He's like, he opened the door. He's like, go ahead. There was no electricity, no running water.
Oh,
they had ripped the drywall down in most of the house and pulled out all the wiring and all the copper, and they
destroyed it, huh?
Dude, it was like a horror movie.
Wow.
I 100% thought I was going to get just killed and put into like a tub of lye.
Jeez.
It was like that, like holes, like the whole place was, it was so bad. And the guy was in there sleeping, just crashed out. Yeah.
Oh.
But if you see, like when I walk, because I had my body cam on, when I walk in, it's just
bam, bam.
Not holes, like whole pieces ripped down.
So they were selling the copper.
Yeah.
Right?
They pulled all the cabinets off the wall in the kitchen.
They were going to the, scrapyard.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. That's where a lot of hand sanitizer came in.
Oh, gosh. You got to wash your hand. Oh.
Dude, we've done the real hunts that people don't.
Like The ones that you get in trouble if you break the law.
Yeah.
Those ones.
We'll have Kristen attest to one of them. Kristen wrote a bond, and then the person didn't go to court.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to the address, and the lady had a pit bull that was like fear-based aggression. It was a good dog. It just like if the energy was weird, the dog. So she took the dog into another room, and the partners at the time went in and it just smelled so like you were going to throw up all the time. They walked down to the basement, and there were just 5-gallon buckets of shit, cups of piss, like the whole, and it was human, not like dog shit.
Yeah.
It was like they just had.
They didn't go outside.
It was just buckets of shit and piss.
That's gross.
And stuff everywhere. That video actually went up on YouTube for a short amount of time.
Uh-huh.
We pulled it down, but there were someone from, I think, housing or code got a hold of us and was like, hey, can we have that video?
Yeah.
Because we've been trying to get in this house for quite some time.
Oh, so they knew the house.
Right. It was on there. And so we gave them the video, and based on the video, they condemned the house.
Really?
Yeah.
So that means you got to tear it down, right?
Yeah.
If you in rebuild or whatever.
Yeah. It was bad.
That's gross.
Yeah. It was bad.
Some people are just gross, man.
How can you do that? How do you fall asleep going the whole time?
It just becomes normal, I think, to you. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how, but don't, you know what I mean? No thanks. Anyway.
Oh.
So I seen this machine.
Okay.
No, I didn't see it. I read about it.
The circles?
No.
Oh.
That one too. She did that yesterday. I sent you the video.
I saw the video.
Yeah. Supposedly there's a big old bed coming out.
Was it just a hula hoop that goes around you?
No, it's like a bed you just sit in, like a red bed, and you just.
I see Yusuf at a red light therapy thing that's like a recliner seat. It looks,
and that's just red therapy. This one's red therapy and that. Yeah. That's supposedly coming out.
Is it electroshock therapy? What does that thing do?
It like the best. You know what a TENS unit is?
Yeah, I use one all the time.
Okay, so it's like that, but it's just like really like strong, like boom, boom. You could just feel it.
But it's not touching you.
No, but it's sending that like through, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. And we first heard about it from Ashley, because when she hurt her, she either broke her hand or hurt her shoulder. I don't know, but she lived by the chiropractor she was going to. This was years ago, before it even got popular. That's how he healed her. She lived by it. She lived by it. And when this was 2020, because JJ broke her hand.
Yeah.
And it wasn't healing right. And she's like, hey, you need to find one of these machines, because whatever her doctor's name, the chiropractor, she's like, hey, doctor such and such, he used this on me and it works. And
did you find one?
No, we never found one. It ended up healing, but now
she just couldn't punch you for a while.
Yeah. Now Dr. Trent has one and he uses it. And if not, we go to Recovery One.
Dr. Trent Archer, Denver Chiropractic.
Denver Chiropractic.
The chiropractor to the fight world in Colorado.
Oh, he loves it too.
Yeah.
He loves it.
He's lined with pictures in there.
Oh, everywhere.
If you've ever been in a fight, he's got a picture on the wall.
Yeah. It's funny because I think like JJ is one of the first to go up on the wall.
Really?
Oh, he's been helping her since the middle of 2014.
Yeah.
Right before she turned pro.
Everybody's loved him forever.
Yeah.
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 He's cool.
Yeah. And then it's so funny, like even the strength coaches, like there's a new strength coach that comes in town and they all get jealous, or like the new chiropractor gets in town.
Oh, everyone's like,
relax. Everybody relax.
There's plenty
to go around.
There's a new strength and conditioning guy.
Barwis is a new one. They're down south. You know where?
I think a lot of people have been using them.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be good. They're out of Florida. That's where they originated. Everybody.
Fine. Strength and conditioning.
It's fine.
Is it? I mean, are they reinventing the whole wheel?
No, I don't think so.
Or making people stronger and in better condition, just like every other strength and
like
conditioning gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to beat Landau.
It is. It's hard to beat him, but
they had good funding. Put together well.
Lauren Landau's making a killing working at Notre Dame.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
He was with the Broncos for a while, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then when the new coaching staff came in, obviously all of them
They all get replaced.
Yeah.
But now to know,
I heard that he didn't want to take that job. This is kind of through the grapevine, so I'm assuming it's a little bit true. I don't know, but from what I heard, it was he didn't want to do that. They kept calling him, so he told his assistant, "Tell him this outrageous number,"
and they said
yes.
He's all fuck. All right, now I gotta do it.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I'm dumb, but I'm not stupid.
Yeah, but I seen this machine, and it would connect to your brain.
Okay.
And record your dreams. And then there's a screen there and it would play for you when you wake up.
And you can get it on
It's not out yet.
Temu?
No, it's not on Temu. I seen it on Instagram.
You know that's not true, right?
We don't know. How do you let me see. Oh, where's my thing?
Do you realize that most dreams actual time is like seconds?
I know that.
We just remember them in full context.
Yeah, this
because we fill in the blanks because our brain is doing it. There's no way.
Uses EEG and MRI technology to monitor brain waves during our REM sleep.
Right, but it can't see.
AI interprets it visually. So AI is the future.
AI is going to tell you what you were dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
What if we weren't dreaming that and AI was like, "This is what you've been dreaming about"?
But what if? Well, you don't remember your dreams though.
Some.
Well, some.
I told you, I have that same dream still to this day where I leave my elementary school and I'm walking home and I turn to my street and my house isn't there.
There's something you're missing then.
It's so weird. Like everything else is exactly where it should be. Everything.
So you don't think that
I can remember to the detail.
So
everything is exactly it. And then I get to where my house is and it's not.
But what if it could tell you what happened?
How does it know what happened?
I don't know.
I don't even know what happened.
I'm just saying.
It's going to just take a leap of faith and go, we think it's this.
Maybe. I think
Michael.
I would believe that thing.
Michael.
What? I'd believe that before I believed the dinosaurs.
You would really?
Yes. Yes. What?
I think I'm going to have to quit.
You quit?
Life.
Yeah.
So you're going to believe that they can take an EEG and MRI of your brain, throw it into AI, and it will tell you exactly what you were dreaming and make it into a movie for you.
No, not just like a short clip. It's not a movie.
It's a trailer?
Maybe not
to the movie?
Probably 10 seconds. 15. Because the dreams don't last that long.
But you fill in, because it's not real, it only takes that long, but your brain can fill in all the details to make it.
That long?
Yeah.
It's okay. So maybe 5 minutes in.
So you're going to believe that is something that's 100% plausible over dinosaurs.
I think that's possible.
I worry about you.
No, don't worry about me.
No, I worry about you a lot.
Why?
Because you say things like that. Next thing you know, you're going to be commenting on YouTube videos.
Man, I need to start commenting on every thumbs downing, commenting.
On all dinosaur videos?
Yeah, just argue with somebody. I need to be in an argument online.
I've been getting in arguments online.
They make me feel good.
You know, sometimes they do. In the moment, I put it up knowing it's going to be an argument, and I'm like, yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm going to get some tension out. And then my ADHD kicks in, and I just forget that I even posted it.
Yeah, I need to get in an argument with somebody.
What are you going to argue about?
I don't know. I always watch videos I want to watch, so it's hard for me to
go watch videos you don't want to watch.
I know I need to, just so I could fight with somebody online. That would be a good
flat earthers.
Yeah,
drafted.
That guy was hilarious.
Oh, you guys got to find him on TikTok. He's hilarious.
Oh gosh, he's funny.
It's I don't know his name. I don't know his account, but it's a white dude that's kind of Southern sounding that has come up with a series on people that should be drafted to go to the war.
Yeah.
And just his explanation as to why it's comedy gold.
It's great. It's probably the best one.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be the only one, but it's still the best one.
He cracks me up.
I don't think you could beat him. I don't think you can beat.
No, because it's his original. It's his original. You know, it's hard to duplicate.
It's hilarious.
Mhm.
I seen it yesterday and I was like, he said flat earthers drafted. You can see the curvature of the earth on the way there. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, he's funny. We're in a ceasefire.
They say.
Apparently, we dropped some bombs.
Yeah.
Word to your moms, we're here to drop bombs. And then negotiated a ceasefire in the same 24 hours.
Well, the
one-
U.S.
There's one problem.
Okay.
There's still bombs going off.
Really?
Yeah. They're still shooting shit at each other.
I thought they were gonna. It seems. You know what's crazy?
It's a ceasefire. They just haven't told everybody.
I think. See, here's what I think.
Okay.
I think everybody's gonna say ceasefire. They're gonna try to get somebody sleeping.
That is against the Geneva Convention.
Well, they'd probably do a lot of things.
The world police will get you.
I mean,
A ceasefire, an agreed upon ceasefire is a ceasefire. Or else you just don't agree.
I don't think it's been a ceasefire.
Yes.
Wouldn't they stop?
They're supposed to.
Well, we don't know. Would they? Everybody can be saying yes. I'm assuming there's got to be paperwork involved. You can't just say ceasefire and then there's nothing. There's got to be some paperwork involved.
Trump said that he negotiated a ceasefire from both of them and put it out on the full, like, real news.
So,
But they haven't.
Nope. So they're still fighting with each other.
They have the same internet as Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
So some people just haven't gotten the email yet.
Yeah.
Like, it goes out in waves. And people with the worst internet, or they'll get it in the next day.
Eventually they'll get it.
Yeah, and then they'll be like, "Oh shit, sorry, I didn't know we were in."
Man, I don't know. I feel like there's going to be something happen.
Well, yeah, there's definitely going to be something happen.
There's going to still be a retaliation.
They're not just friends now.
Well, no.
But I think there's been a lot. I think there's been a lot of pressure downward that says you guys are too close with some possibility of nuclear power, so we're going to go ahead and intervene. It's not like we just let these guys over here on the side who agree to fight like back in the day when it's no punches in the face. And
I mean,
a lot of wars, there's like agreements. You just let the war happen because all they're going to do is shoot each other. But then you get like Iran and places like that, Israel.
Here's another thing
where you just don't know that they'll follow the rules.
So obviously, whoever is in charge,
me,
the president,
me,
okay, always gets backlash on what they do.
Yes,
right. Trump's dumb for firing the bombs, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then these other clips start coming out about how Hillary Clinton said Iran cannot have no bombs.
Other presidents, yeah,
or such and such.
Or
it's
Obama said.
So we forgot.
Yeah, it's who's ever. I mean, it's always who's ever in power is wrong.
Yeah,
no matter what.
Do you think they really? Obviously, you don't really know the truth because one side says they destroyed it. The U.S. said they destroyed all their
nuclear facilities.
Yeah, and the other one.
So you know what I don't understand is if we destroyed their nuclear facilities, isn't there nuclear fallout? If you blow up a place that has nuclear bombs, does the nuclear bomb not also go off when you bomb it?
I mean, there's nothing happens. Where's all that radiation go?
It
just blows up and it's gone. Or does it stay in the ground? Because that's where they had the bunker busters, right? I don't understand that either.
They go deep. But now is there just nuclear fallout in the whole region?
Yeah. Crazy.
On the map, when you bring it up, is there going to be like a line that says, "Don't go here"?
Well, I mean,
on your GPS,
shouldn't they? Do you think they're going to wait to tell people, or you think they're just going to?
Well, it should be known.
I mean,
if there was nuclear fallout that's happening, that we actively cause nuclear fallout. Look at Chernobyl. Can't go there, and that wasn't even a bomb. It was a nuclear reactor that exploded, right?
Or leaked or something.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
We can't go there, and it didn't even. That wasn't even a bomb.
I don't know. Unless they don't have the nuclear power they think they have. I don't know.
Well, I would probably worry about blowing up places that might have nuclear.
Unless they got the stuff that can control it. I don't know.
Oh, like we got bombs with talcum powder.
Maybe.
And if the talcum powder goes, it smothers all the nuclear.
Maybe. Who knows what they have?
See that white mist?
But
Don't go over there. That's
I just
where
don't. It's hard to say who's really lying because it's like I'm
Everybody.
with you. Like if you bomb a bomb, isn't gonna blow
If
up.
I bomb a bomb goes up, right? That makes 2 bombs.
Yeah. Normally.
I mean, I'm not a weapons engineer, but I've blown a lot of shit up.
And I think when something blows, the other thing blows.
When I shoot tannerite, it blows up.
Yeah.
If you shoot a bomb.
What do you think that mission was like?
Well, you want to fly fast after.
Yeah.
There's probably drones.
What, the bombed?
Yeah. Or was it planes?
No, it was B-2s.
Oh,
Stealths.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, they're fast.
I mean, they are fast, but that's...
You want to be out of there pretty quick. Like, you don't bank turn to come back and take a look.
Just, hey, if it hit, it hit.
Just you want to enjoy your work a little bit. You're like, let's take, oh, yeah. Ooh, wait,
Get out.
that's
Yeah.
nuclear.
That's...
Was there a mushroom cloud?
Well, no, because like I said, it's hard to believe anything you read on the internet anyway.
You mean
Right.
like bounty hunters?
Yeah. Well, you guys break the law. So, there's some people that said they didn't even know there was bombs until they woke up. That they didn't know that they got bombed until they woke
There's
up.
probably, I mean, they live in an area where things are blowing up all the time. So
I mean,
they're
that
probably
is
just
true.
like, oh, you okay, babe? Okay, go back to bed.
We're still alive. That's scary stuff. I would never want to hear no bomb or nothing go off.
No.
Thank gosh.
So we used to live over by 303, the old our old training
That
center.
house that blew up?
I was at home. I lived right there.
Real? Oh, that's when you guys lived in those apartments, huh?
Yeah, right there. And I
Yeah.
heard the explosion and I got on my
Really?
mountain bike and I was able to ride to it.
Did you like feel it?
Yeah, in
'Cause
my
there-
chest. It was
Really?
Yeah.
Because it was right there. That's natural gas. Imagine a bomb.
It leveled that house was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like level with the ground, shit just blown everywhere. There was not a house. There was a foundation. Full of shit.
Rubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that. We weren't at the gym, but we got to the gym
Everybody was talking
and everybody
about
was
it.
talking about it. And I was like, damn.
Yeah, from the gym, you just left the parking lot, went
What?
across 92nd, and it was 1 block over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was close. to
That
the
stuff's
gym.
scary. Because that's just natural gas. So we're talking bombs now.
Yeah. I mean, when you make meth and there's natural gas around, bad things can happen.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. When you don't do the math correctly when you're making meth.
Should they be PhDs? I mean, chemist?
They're chemists to a degree. I'll just give a piece of advice to anybody who is maybe wandering around the drug world, wondering what they should
what's
try.
happened? Yeah.
Here's a piece of advice that I hold near and dear to my heart.
Okay.
If a guy with 3 teeth can make it in a bathtub, don't take it.
That's some solid advice.
Done.
Solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that from now on.
If a guy with 3 teeth can make it in a bathtub, that's a hard pass. It's a no from me, dog.
That's Anyway, I got some good news today.
Oh,
Speaking of great news for me, made my day great. So back in end of September into October, we went to Maine.
mhm.
You guys weren't back yet.
Nope. Right
Right.
before we got back.
Yeah. So we went to Maine. We were supposed to go to Florida for a fight with somebody, and we are just going to go hang out for a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
The fight fell off,
Right.
and it was JJ's birthday weekend. So we decided to go to Maine because she just wanted to go to Maine. So I was like, well, let's go. We rented a car,
Right.
flew into Boston, rented a car,
Mm-hmm.
drove up the coast to Maine, hung out. It was actually cool.
45 minutes.
No, I wish.
Everything seems so close up there.
It was like a 3-hour drive up the, but it was a 3-hour drive because there's no like direct highway that just
You got to go
here
on the
you go.
101 west to the 52 north to the 107 east to the
yeah, and half the time it's a 2-lane road, so it takes a little bit.
You would think there'd be like a major
Yeah,
connect everything highway.
yeah. But it was beautiful. It was cool. On the way back, we were going to go to Boston to fly home.
Yes.
Right. So we come down. We left early because we were also going to stop by Salem where the
witch hunts.
Yeah. And we were like, let's go check it out. Well, we pulled off. I told JJ, find us a gas station. We could just fill up and then we'll use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
This dude hit us in
the
rental
car.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Boom. And I was just like, and his car didn't get that messed up. And I got out and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? And he's like, well, you guys going to call the cops? Like, what are we going to do? I'm like, look at the car.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's an accident.
So we called the cops.
Yeah.
Cops were cool. What happened? Did the reports. He didn't have the information for his insurance. I don't know. But he didn't have insurance, come to find out later on down the road.
Oh.
Right? I'm just like, this
So
is
the rental
dead.
company.
So the rental company's going to come after us for the car that's totaled, 17 grand. And
You
I'm
didn't
like,
take the walkaway insurance?
well, this is where it's, if we rented it with our credit card,
You're
the credit
automatically
card covered it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, we should be all right. We'll be okay. Because we use the credit card for all the write-offs just to keep track of
all the
everything.
travel expenses,
Yeah.
fight expenses.
Yeah. So I was like, well, we'll just claim it, whatever. So I start putting in, we get home that Monday or, whenever we get home, I instantly file the claim, instantly start getting things going. Well, I don't know, back in February, we need this information. So I do the information again,
Mm-hmm.
get on the phone with them for 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking to myself, and they're like, okay, that should be it. Nothing.
So you thought it was done?
Yeah. A couple months go by.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are, April. Same thing.
Need
like,
more.
Need this. Okay.
Still
and
have
then
it.
and then in May they hit me up. We need your insurance thing. I said, I don't want to use my insurance.
I'm not putting my insurance against this.
And they're like, well, write a letter stating that you don't have, that you're not, whatever, opting out or something.
Mm-hmm.
Give them that. Well, didn't hear nothing. Couple weeks go by. I get a phone call from a collection agency.
They're trying to hit you with it?
Yeah.
For how, 17?
Yeah. Enterprise sent it to the collection because they weren't
talking to the claims department.
Yeah, figuring it out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're kidding me. So then
You were going to have to take a fight.
so then out of the blue, I get another email from the credit card company saying, hey, we need your insurance thing. And I'm just like, all right, let me see if this works. So I sent them my insurance, right? And then I talked to the guy on the phone. And he's like, you're going to have to get your insurance to write a denial letter. And that's how they'll cover the car. I'm like, okay, well, let me figure that out. Well, when I was in Ohio for Delilah, I get a phone call from the collection agency again, and I'm like, hey. And he's like, hey, this and this. I said, yeah, this is what I've got going on.
And you need to back.
I need to, let me figure out with the credit card. I didn't hear from him. And then today I got an email letter from the credit card company saying they're going to cover it.
Done.
Thank gosh.
There is nothing worse than a bill like that is not your fault, not your responsibility.
No.
And you just get shit on with.
Well, that's the thing.
Even if it's like $500 or $1,000, it's
Yeah.
still like when things like that happen, it's just like a fuck you tax.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do. You're like, how do I have to pay this?
Yeah. So I told, Matt, what did I tell Jade? I said, one lesson learned. I'm just going to take all the insurance.
So, we used to fly back and forth,
Yeah.
and the Edge was in Florida, and we let our daughter Autumn drive Kristen's car.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just easier to rent a car whenever we came.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I was always like, no, I don't want the insurance because it's like an extra $50 or $100
A day, not just normally.
No, it was the deal I'd worked out because we were here usually like 4 or 5 days, and it'd be like $100 more.
Okay.
And at first I was like, no, it's stupid.
Yeah.
I use my credit card, everything's good. And then we were somewhere, and there was a rental car conversation going on, and the guy did not get the walkaway insurance. And they were basically like, here's the deal, dude. If this car can't be repaired, if the car can be repaired, you're going to be liable for the number of days this car was out of service
and have to pay for the repairs
and pay for the repairs.
Yeah.
Now, your credit card may cover it, may not, but we're going to come after you for lost income and the repair of the car.
Yep.
And from that, when I heard that conversation happen, ever since then, I'm always just like, give me the walk away.
Yeah.
$100, great.
Yeah. It's
Drive it like you stole it and
just walk away.
just come on 2 wheels into the parking lot and toss the keys.
Yeah.
And you think, I mean, I haven't been in a wreck in over 20
That was my
plus
first
years.
wreck. I never even been in a wreck.
And so you're like, this is stupid. Why am I paying for insurance?
Yeah.
That I haven't been in a wreck as like a normal human being. But fuck that. You don't want the fuck you tax. You do not want that.
And that's, man, I was,
Especially when someone else is in control of just saying, no, you owe us that money.
well, I told him, I said on the phone, he's like, well, in the meantime, well, he tried to get me, like, I'm not dumb.
He tried to say, well, can you make a small payment?
Well, he's like, yeah, you know what you might have to do is you might have to just pay it off and then,
go back after them.
after the credit card company to get you. I'm like, oh, on the phone. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. I'll have to maybe think about that.
In your mind, you're like, eat 2 dicks.
yeah. And then he's like, well, in the meantime, and he was really cool. So I was really cool with him.
Right.
He was really cool. But he was like, in the meantime, do you think we can do a payment arrangement? I told him, you know what?
Yeah, I'm going to do $0.99 right now.
I got to talk to my wife. You're going to have to call me back on Friday. He never called back, which is good.
And then you got
I was thank gosh.
Yeah.
Thank gosh. Now we're just put walk away insurance.
Every time.
Every time. Easy.
Every single time.
Lesson learned. Almost. And I could see if the accident was my fault.
Right.
If it was but no. The guy tells me, was your light green? I'm like, yeah.
Duh.
Was yours? Because we were going like this. He was turning onto the highway. I said, was yours green? He's like, yeah. I said, well, mine was too. We're going like, he's like, I'm like,
duh.
Stupid.
Jay got into a small accident probably January. She was pulling out of a parking lot, like with traffic, pulling, to merge into traffic. Yeah. And this old, like dinosaur man had his blinker on and slowed down and started to pull in to where she was going to pull out of. And what's your natural response? When that car slows and you see him start to pull, you're like, oh,
go.
I'm going to go because it's going to save people the most amount of time. Well, he realized halfway in
he didn't want to turn.
Yes. So he cut back and she bonked him. And the cops didn't write a ticket. They were just like, you guys just sort this one out.
Yeah.
We're not going to fault her for, because the guy even admitted that he started to pull in, realized it wasn't his turn.
Yeah. So it's kind of both their faults. One for her not waiting, two for him.
Right. Like you need to wait till someone's fully turned, which everybody behind you is like, fucking go.
Yeah.
So I couldn't be mad about that. Like I would have done the same thing. Yeah. We truly thought that it was going to be that whole, our insurance denies his claim, their insurance denies our claim. You cover your own shit and keep going. I mean, her car is a $2,000 car, $50 to fix whatever. And then, it's never going to be as pretty as it was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Our insurance just accepted responsibility.
Oh.
They're like, we've determined that your driver was at fault and we're going to go ahead and cover this. So your insurance is going to go up.
Nice.
With no ticket. Like there's no fault if there's no ticket.
No. How do you even raise the rates?
They did.
A lot?
Yeah.
Oh,
I need to find, dude, I'm paying over $500 a month.
For how many cars?
3.
Ooh. I wonder how much we pay.
And I haven't had a ticket in 5-6 years. And I got one speeding ticket, which was less than 10 over in Florida in the last 20 years.
See, how does it go?
Kay Miller's had a couple speeding tickets, not like a lot
crazy.
of them.
Yeah.
But Jay had an accident when we bought her that new Fusion.
Mm-hmm.
She wrecked that 2 months after we bought it for her.
Nice.
her fault. And then this little fender bender
Goes up crazy.
And so now our insurance are like it doubled
Yeah.
off of that.
Oh yeah. And why do you okay, if you're gonna make my rates go up, fine. Why is it like pulling teeth to get you guys to do anything?
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand.
I wanted to see at least a little bit of fight for my insurance company to go, hey, the police determined that there was no fault.
Yeah.
So
Well, I have a different insurance on Delilah's car because I'm like, you're not getting on on
our
these
policy.
ones, right? So I have insurance for her on her other car, and they called me when I had this thing. Oh yeah, Enterprise tried, and they called me, and I don't know why I answered, but I never answered like 1-800. I'm like, that's scam,
Not for me.
right? But I answered, and the lady's like, hey, this is such and such from this insurance. Just want to let you know that Enterprise tried to file a claim. We denied it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, good, thanks. They're like, did you get in an accident? I said, well, yeah, but I wasn't at fault. Like, oh, okay, you didn't get a ticket? No, I said, you could look it up. And thank gosh the rates didn't freaking go up, but
Yeah. Double.
yeah,
Double.
easy.
Yeah.
I already pay enough.
Yeah. It's bad.
I think I need to go, you know what, I need to go get my phone hooked up to my watch.
Why isn't it?
Because I wasn't sure if I wanted to pay the $5. If we're gonna just have an honest conversation here, you know what I mean?
I do now.
Okay, you know what I mean? Like,
I
think it's $5 or $10, right?
I just told Kristen the other day that we could probably take my iPad off of our
What?
mobile plan.
You don't need it.
Because
Why?
Because when we
You're
were
just gonna carry it around?
when we were traveling, I had
Uh-huh.
it with me all the time.
So that hooks up to its own.
It's yeah.
So you could
It
just
has its own plan.
you could talk on the phone like that.
I could talk on the phone on it. I could FaceTime on it. I could watch Netflix.
But you can also do that if your phone's right next to you, can't you? With it?
I can't. Oh, tether your phone to it?
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably.
Yeah, you could be saving some money.
$10.
Yeah.
$10.
120 a year.
$10 here, you holler.
Yeah, so I think I gotta go get it. You know what though? You know why cell phone companies drive me nuts going to the cell phone store? It's like buying a car.
It takes a long time. And they walk you through every oh, but did you see it? Oh, do you have
Yeah.
to? Oh, but
you can get an update.
Oh. I need Kristen to go upgrade her phone. She has an iPhone 12.
Yeah. Can you do at least a 13?
Just go get a new phone, darling.
Yeah. You need it.
I have a 13.
I think this is a 13 too, which I like this one.
Yeah. They're coming out with 17 right now. We're that far behind.
Yeah. But what do they do different though?
Cameras are better.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You know,
Yeah, that makes sense.
if we're going to talk about cell phone stuff
Okay.
for 1 second,
All right.
I have camera envy for Samsung phones.
That they got Apple beat by a long shot.
Man, you don't think it until you see it next to each other. Samsung oh, you get her?
Okay, thank you.
She knows she's in trouble, huh?
Yeah. Start yelling at her when I get home.
Start yelling now.
I'll speak. Oh, sorry. I got another thought. But what were you saying
I don't remember.
about cell phones? Because the Samsung,
Oh, yeah. You put them next to each other and you're just like,
it's day
how
and
is
night.
this even a thing?
It's day and night.
But I also read an article that Samsung, because they were all talking about how the moon pictures with the Samsung is like the most incredible thing.
Mm-hmm.
And someone was saying that there's an AI filter built into the Samsung phone that when you take a picture of the moon, it enhances it.
Mm.
So it's not the true. It's like, oh, we know they're taking the moon,
Yeah.
so we'll make it look better.
Oh.
Should that be a thing?
Editing?
No, it's not editing. It's built into the phone. When Samsungs are taking a picture of the moon,
Yeah.
the phone recognizes that it's taking a picture of the moon and like auto filters it or
Okay, so it auto edits it by its right.
yeah.
See, that's
Like you take it and you look and it's great.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if it's true. I just read somewhere that there's like a
I don't know.
there's a piece of AI in it that recognizes when it's taking a picture of the moon, and there's so many up close pictures of the moon out there that it has created. Yeah, it's created.
I mean, it's a
But I want a
possibility.
picture of the moon, not a recreated picture of the moon.
Yeah, you want to be able to recreate it yourself, right?
Yeah, I want the
Isn't
moon
that
as
part of-
I saw it, not
Yeah.
the moon as they wanted me to see it.
I mean, now that maybe that should.
If that's the case, I want everyone to get glasses that make me look better.
just please,
You just put them on, and I just look good
yeah.
to everybody.
I don't think that. I do think that their cameras are better.
Yeah, 100% they are.
I just, how did they get better cameras?
And why is Apple refusing to just be like, oh, we'll just get the same camera?
So they're difficult.
You know what I mean? Like,
So they're like,
it's not like you can't get that camera.
because didn't
I can go buy fake Apple Max headphones that are made in the same factory as the Apple. Yeah.
Mhm.
You can get the camera or the technology. It's not like they're the only ones
Yeah.
that know how to make a camera.
Well, they need to, yeah.
Why are we dealing with subpar cameras or less than cameras in an iPhone? It's supposed to be
So
the
that you-
superior piece of technology.
So I feel like iPhone comes out with more new iPhones than Google does, or
Samsung.
Android, or whoever
Mm-hmm.
with the good cameras does, and that's always upgraded. Why can't you just get the upgraded all the way camera? Why do we always have to upgrade the phone to get a tad bit better camera?
Well, and so like on my phone, it's an iPhone 13 Pro Max.
Mm-hmm.
In the iPhone 13 line, if you get to the iPhone
Yeah,
or the iPhone XL or whatever it is, that camera is not as good as the Pro Max camera in the same line. Shouldn't they just all get the same fucking camera?
you would think.
It's like one of them has like the windows that roll up like this and one of them has a button.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it be easier just to make one camera module and they go in?
all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because all the cameras that
iPhone 15, there should just be an iPhone 15. This is the best we got right now. And then iPhone 16, best we got now. iPhone 7. I don't need to have like a degree in computer science to know which iPhone I want because they put out a new iPhone, but it's got 16 models.
yeah,
I don't know. I want the one that takes pictures
that's it.
and connects to my other shit.
I don't need everything.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't need it. Do I need less of this or more of that or this or that?
I
I used to have Samsung, and I used to like that you could put a memory card in.
I hate it. I hate Android devices.
Right. But I like the fact that I could put an SD card in.
Oh yeah.
Because I could put like I could put like
everything,
a,
yeah.
I could put like a 1 terabyte SD card in it, and now my phone had massive storage.
Max, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because now I mean, I don't know about you, but I pay for storage.
Of course you do. You have to.
Yeah.
Because if you don't,
Forget it.
5 minutes after you own the phone, it goes, oh, by the way,
You're out of storage.
you're out of storage.
Why?
Do you want more iCloud storage? Because you
Did it
as
have-
shitty as the amount of storage you have on your phone is, your iCloud storage is even less. Unless you pay,
the whatever?
I pay $40 a month.
What do you got? The terabyte, a 1 TB or whatever.
I pay $40 a month for the top end storage as a family plan, but it's like it's Apple One, so it's all of their apps, like Apple TV plus this plus this plus this plus increased storage for as a family plan. So all of my kids can use
the stuff.
like part of that terabyte storage.
Oh, okay.
Now we do have like there's a shared folder and then or a like on your phone you can select whether you want
To share
the information that's on the iCloud account or if you want to keep it in your own little section. And Autumn went for her birthday last weekend. They rented a boat and we're out on the lake. And all of a sudden I started getting all these pictures in my camera roll.
Oh, because it was
She forgot. She meant to save them to a shared folder with her friends. She just hit shared folder.
and it just everybody.
It's shared to our whole family.
So everybody.
You guys want to see a video of Autumn's friends doing shotgunning beers? Because I have that.
Sweet.
That's a shitty thing about like cloud storage that you can share.
Yeah.
But it's also cool when one person takes pictures at a group.
Yeah, and it could share it
And
on
just share
without
it.
having, because otherwise you have to make an album. You gotta
AirDrop.
share the album, and yeah, that's a shitty thing to do.
Shitty.
Shitty.
I think I've run out of energy.
For what? You don't have no topics today?
There was an earthquake.
Oh yeah, there was an earthquake.
2.1.
Oh, so they didn't really feel nothing. Oh, speaking of craziness,
It's like a rumble.
did you see that? I think it was Missouri where the excessive heat, and then all of a sudden that car, the road buckled and the car flew over the. Here, I'll send it to you so you can watch it real quick so you could get. So
Did you see on the turnpike going to Boulder? I think the heat warped the road and it messed up traffic for like half a day. It's been hot here. It was like almost 100 degrees.
Yeah. I'm not ready. I don't like
enjoy
100.
that part.
I don't like 100.
Oh, I got a reel.
Yeah, check it out.
I got a really reel from Mike. Oh shit. It happened right in front of him.
Like there's no time to break.
He turned that into a rally car.
What would you do?
You better send that to Kay Miller so she can put a clip in. That's hilarious.
All right, I'll send it to her.
Oh.
What would you do? Get scared?
I mean, what else are you going to do? It's already happened. It wasn't like you could make a decision. You're just
pissed.
Boom.
I'd get so pissed.
Yeah. Can you sue the city for that?
I mean, you can try.
You're going to lose.
Because that's really, I mean, if it's really due to the heat, that's really nobody's fault, right?
Act of nature.
You know,
It's act of nature.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was funny, though.
I love it.
That poor car.
You know what I hate about right now? No, there's no shows.
What kind of show you want?
Like any TV shows, they're all on hiatus for the summer. I hate that there's a hiatus.
Yeah, I think we just got done watching Survivor.
I've never watched Survivor.
Oh, you should watch it.
Is it good?
It is good. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good.
Florida to detain migrants in new
Yes.
Everglades facility called Alligator Alcatraz.
Yeah, they're going to have like a
moat?
I think so. And they're going to put the alligators and snakes or whatever.
In the moat?
Yeah. And then you get out and I'm assuming, hey, if you can get out.
It's like Frogger. You got to jump on the alligator's back.
If you get out, should you be free?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you get out, you should be free.
You know, it's kind of silly and it's definitely not plausible to happen. But I think certain levels of crime, you should be able to volunteer to go do something that exonerates your crime, and you can go.
Like, what would be most extreme?
Like fire jumping. You know, like when there's big, huge forest fires. If you'll go and you actually go and
fight with the fire,
fight the fire and
till it's done though, right? Till you
don't get to go for 5 minutes and then just walk away.
All right.
But like if you go and do, if there's things like that,
yeah,
I think you should be able to say. I mean, certain things, you know, if your name is Cho,
then you have to stay there.
then you gotta stay.
Yeah.
Or maybe if you someone, you
yeah.
probably have to stay.
What if you? Let's see. What crime would it take for you to be just doing fire jumping?
Like a non super violent crime.
Yeah. Like forging?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Who cares?
Just go.
I mean, it sucks, but
yeah, it sucks. But if you get
you're not
back,
killing people, but you get back in that way
because it's free. You're going for free. You're not
getting paid. There's
yeah.
It's a trade.
Yeah, that's a good
if
idea.
You do this, or
you think they ever tried something like that?
What if you had 20 years, or 4 years in the military, like active as like infantry?
I would do it.
Take the 4 years.
Yeah, easy.
Do you take that trade? Like, hey,
easy.
You don't want to do 20?
Easy.
We got you right here. 5 years for every 1 year.
Yeah.
5 years in the military, but it has to be.
But you can't be.
You can't be like the guy that puts the cars out on the motor pool for them.
No, you got to be in the front, right?
Yeah, you're infantry.
Yeah,
like you have to go for a it's a reason,
yeah,
not like kinda.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
I would do that for over 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want to, but 5 years, I'd be all right. I think,
I'd take that trade.
I would attempt. Because after 20 years in prison, right?
Your life's over.
Yeah. And like, how much longer are you going to live after you get out?
Well, I mean,
Like,
yeah, it'd be great to get out of prison, I guess.
yeah.
And you're like,
at least you can recover some because you could always say like, hey, I went and served the country. I did this.
Right.
You get a little respect back.
Something.
I would do it.
Yeah. I think there should be like military incentives for a lot of things.
There should be.
Like student debt.
To go over there to serve in the military.
Trade off. You're like, you just got done with the 4-year degree. You owe $70,000. It's going to take you till you're 60 to pay it off.
I was talking to somebody at work the other day, and they're like, "We're always getting hacked. Why don't they hack student loans?
Why don't they hack
the student loans and wipe that out?
Medical bills.
Yeah.
Get rid of that shit. Yeah." Anonymous, why don't you hook us up with some good shit?
Yeah, like
hey, Anonymous, you want people to be on your team? Fucking kill all the medical debt.
Yeah.
Just fucking just be like,
because that stuff's expensive.
yeah. But just think if they were like
Expensive.
you have $100,000 in student debt.
Yep.
At 19% interest because student debt is predatory.
Yep.
Or 4 years in the military doing the job that you got a degree in.
Oh, easy.
Offset.
Yeah. You come out on top because you
Right.
get actually
Like I don't like a person who is going into the military who has a college degree that's trying to get it paid off doesn't need to be in infantry.
No.
You probably don't even want them in infantry.
No.
So we could use them for their skills.
Yeah.
So there should be two, like a criminal avenue and a civilian avenue that could get.
And only your criminal avenue is really only infantry.
Yeah, you got to be in the shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
Too bad you can't do that with like any kind of debt or debt to society.
Yeah. Like or debt. Let's say
Instead of prison, you can go to prison and you make prison unpleasant as it should be.
Yeah.
Like Sheriff Joe in Arizona, where he makes them in the striped suit
Yeah.
still.
Work on the chain gang.
Or option B.
How many would
Serve
choose
your
option
country.
B?
I would.
I mean, I would.
If you could offset debt,
Oh.
you can't say you're a criminal. Let's take the criminal part out of it, like we've already talked about. If you could offset debt by active duty military, would you?
Yeah. Well, I guess it depends on how much debt. Like if I had owned a house and cars and stuff and I was paying, yes.
If they're like 4 years and your house note is clear.
Yes. Instantly.
But do you get paid the whole time still?
I think
you get
I think
basic,
it's got
basic living
pay.
Yeah.
Or basic pay.
Bare minimum.
Yeah, or you got to live on base because that's free.
Yeah. You can live and eat on base, but your salary is almost nothing.
Yeah. Well, they're going to pay your house off. So
that's what I'm saying. Your salary is almost nothing.
So then you don't really need maybe just your salary is just enough to get maybe make sure your lights get paid.
But if you live on base,
so then maybe you don't get no money. You just live on base.
You might need diapers.
Maybe, yeah. So maybe a real minimal salary.
I need my blood pressure medicine.
That would work.
But I get that through.
But you could get that through the VA.
Yeah. You just got to wait until you die to get it. But it'll get approved. All right. I think
we got to wrap it up.
We're going to be done here.
All right.
Well,
okay.
If you guys are watching this as the public release, you missed out some funny stuff.
You missed out on some good stuff.
You missed out on Mike looking like he saw a ghost.
Yeah.
His phone went off and there was an emergency.
Yep.
And it's in the live. It's in the members live. So if you're watching this as the public release, you don't know what we're talking about. But for $1.99 a month, if you click that join button, you'll know exactly what we were talking about.
Yep.
We do have a new Instagram.
Yeah.
ATFB podcast.
After the final bell.
Yep. It's ATFB podcast.
So I'll be sharing it. So make sure you like it.
It's going up It's going up.
Well, it's up already.
It's up now, yes. We just don't have any content there. We're
Yeah.
going to start posting our clips there.
We need, oh, good.
And the reason behind it is Mike and I both have lives too, and
It'd be nice to have that. so
have
we
our
could post
regular Instagrams
Yeah.
for everyday life. Like not
everything.
everybody that watches the show wants to see pictures of my grandkids.
No.
And I've really taken a step back from posting life stuff on Instagram because we've been using my Instagram
For everything.
for the show.
Yeah.
So it's just time.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a great idea. So like it, interact.
Yeah. Click on well, when we get some posts up there.
Yeah.
Heart that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything?
I don't got anything.
Should we give this episode one question?
Yep. Let's give it one.
All right, one question.
One. What do you got?
Oh, they're already ready.
Dang.
Marjorie says 357. Magnum.
Whoa. Hopefully it's a Magnum question.
357. If you guys are watching the public release, you'll understand we usually do this afterwards with the members. They go in the chat during the live version of the show, and they give us a number 1 through 3,000. We have a book called 3,000 Questions About Me, and they give us a number. We usually answer it, but it's usually not during the public release.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
What are you unapologetic for?
Almost everything now.
Oh, you're in that point in your life?
Yeah. What do I need to apologize for?
Yeah. I think just being myself.
I can tell you what I'm done hearing people apologize for, and I'm so over the expectation of an apology, is apologizing for being born. I'm sorry. I was born white, trash, male.
I can't say sorry no more.
And for the longest time, it's been pushed like we need to just be like
For what?
I'm sorry. I did. No, I'm not apologizing for that. I'm me, and I'm happy to be me, and I love you, and I want you to have a great life too. But I'm not going to feel guilt for being born.
Nope. And I'm not going to feel guilty for being who I am.
Nope. What about you?
Say sorry. I'm going to say sorry because I'm me. It's that simple.
Do Hispanic people have to say sorry?
Sometimes.
For what?
Who knows?
You don't need to apologize to people for being
No.
alive.
No.
You apologize if you
No.
make a mistake. You apologize if something you did, intentionally or not, hurt someone.
Yeah.
Truly, not like they were offended because you're
Yeah. There's a
alive.
difference between being offended and being hurt.
Right. If you do something like you hurt your wife's feelings
Yeah.
unintentionally, but you do, or you were having a bad day and you snapped, you apologize.
Say sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sometimes we snap at our kids and we don't know all the information.
Mhm.
And then
You got to say
usually you're just like,
whatever.
but it's right to say you're sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Acknowledge the fact that maybe you overreacted or
Yep.
reacted. But stop apologizing for just being.
Yeah.
Stop.
Just being.
Stop. It's stupid.
It's dumb.
It's stupid. All right.
All right.
Anything else?
Nope. We'll see you
What's today?
the 24th. My registration
Tuesday.
expired. Yeah, Tuesday.
You get a text?
Yeah. So I got to go
You got
pay
a
that
text? You got a
before.
text from them, huh? They're like,
There's going to be a $35 charge too, they said so.
they said if you don't, your tags don't expire on your car that you see for another 6 months, but the DMV messed up.
No, what's funny is our tags they've been expired 2 months. so
You've just been busy.
yeah. Yeah.
They're gonna start cracking down on that.
I know.
You gotta be careful. They'll tow.
I better not go. I better go get them today. Then.
Yeah, they'll
I
tow.
just got to go to the kiosk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll do that.
All right.
All right, guys.
Bye.
We'll see you. Bye.
Bye. Bye. I said bye.
Bye.
Go, creeper. Weirdos. Stalkers.
I just keep looking.
Bye. Are they still there?
Act like it is.
Go do something else. Wait.
Okay, you're gone.
They're gone, right?
Yep.
Bye.